On this particular design, we are going to be using the latest wreath kit. So in this kit, you get the wreath base, and you get 3 of these gorgeous winter eucalyptus and cedar bushes that are all snowy, and a beautiful twig. And we're going to work with all of these to make a beautiful wreath. But this is a great kit for a beginner. You're going to need some wire cutters. You're not getting wire cutters in the kit. Put your twigs aside. We're going to use those in a minute. We're going to start off with the greenery, okay? So on this particular stem, I'm going to show you how to easily break these up. You see, if you can fold it here, I won't have to deal with all these little pieces. They'll just be at one big section. And I'll fold it here. So this one breaks easily into 3 sections really easily. If I want, this one might be a little longer, but that's okay. So just take and cut it down here. And even when we're prepping our stuff, we can put our wreath to the side for just a minute, okay? Thanks for being here wherever you're watching. Take a moment to like or follow or subscribe if you wouldn't mind. And not only for our page, but any of the creators you love enjoying. It really helps them out. I'm going to go ahead and do this into 4 sections. So I'll have this one a little shorter. So you can see I cut it there so I make a nice little neat cut, but then I'm going to shorten it up a little bit. Okay, and in design school we call this shaking hands, and that means you're just making each pick look pretty. And we're going to do that for all 3 of these picks. They come beautiful like this in your kit, and you're probably like, Keleas, why do you break those down? Because usually it's a better price, guys, to take something a little bigger and breaking it down rather than going with a super small pieces. You need a lot of them. So that's generally why we do this. Once you get all those 3 broken down, that's literally the hardest part of this project, is just to break those pieces down. And this is where you're going to grab the wreath that comes in the kit, okay? Snag the wreath, and we're going to start to lay out the design. I'm going to pull these aside. Now, of course, when you get a wreath kit, you can certainly make it any way you want, but I'm going to show you my idea to do it, and you can tweak it whatever direction you prefer. This is my big glue skillet. It's not exactly ideal for video. So I'm pulling out my 2 largest cuts on that bush, okay? Pull them out, put the little ones away, and let's take and start to form out the base. This design today we're gonna do is all the way around. So you're gonna sing, while we do this, you're gonna sing, "You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record. Baby, right round, round, round." That's what you're going to do to help remind you we're going all the way around. Okay? So there's my first one with the pine cone. I'm going to spin it. All right, we've got 3 of these pine cones. So the best way to do this is going to be to put them where they kind of form the shape of a triangle. And that just will help you get great distribution. Another big rule of putting stuff all the way around a wreath is once you pick a direction, you got to stay with it, guys. You can't go the other direction. So we're gonna go clockwise. Okay? Let's get this 3rd one here. Now, we're gonna come in with this next greenery here. Snowy eucalyptus is so juicy, y'all. So now we got those 3 on. Easy. Next 3 just go right between there. Okay, this is so, keep it really simple for you. All right? So we're going to just make this, put that glue a little bit behind, okay, so that this lands right in the middle. So we're going to get a good shape going, okay, because this is all you're going to get in this kit is 3 of these bushes and those berries. So I've got to make sure I'm taking my time when I'm putting them in, so I'm filling it in really pretty. Okay, so, oh my gosh, so pretty. And if it's snowy on that side, flip it around where the snow's in the right spot. Let's see if there's any. This one doesn't have quite as much snow, but let me flip it. Yes. It just looks like it got a nice little dusting. Okay. Now our 3rd piece goes in here, and because we've used all the big ones first, we've got just great distribution on our placement, okay? Welcome everybody. Thanks for being here. This is our latest wreath kit. And if you end up getting the kit on Keleas.com or you need the link, just ask in the comments. all the way around. We're doing pretty good on our spacing. Okay, now we're gonna come back in and I am going to take the third biggest piece here. So it's pretty big, but it's smaller of the three. And we worked on cutting all these down at the beginning. And now what I'm gonna do is kind of work my way a little more to the inside where each of these clusters falls right before the pine cone, okay? And if it's too long, just come back in and trim it. This one even comes with the wreath. I'm letting you guys have some of my wreaths. I generally hoard them, but my hoarding stash has gotten huge. Okay, so it went a little more to the inside and it's landing right at the pine cone. So we're gonna do the next one right here. So shape it up and we'll put it in. And I'm trimming these down just a little bit right there. This is an electric skillet, guys, right beside me where I am getting glue from, okay? So this one's gonna go right in here. Yes, pretty. Just filling really nicely in. Still got a little bit of a hole there, but we'll fill that in with those smaller pieces. So that's why we saved the 3 smaller pieces, because we'll use that for any other of our little holes that we might have left. All right, let's give this a swirl. And we gotta do this one. That is just so pretty and looks so real. Okay, here's a beautiful shape going on the winter wreath. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one little piece right here. And these have a little pine cone on, which is super cute. So we can put that out there. And you're going to need to kind of step back. And I'd save a couple of pieces to the end just to see, okay, hey, my shape looks a little off here or off there. You try your best to get a good round shape, but sometimes you have to just step back from it. Now we're ready to put the twigs in, guys. I love the twigs. The twigs all add all the fun texture and depth. And we're gonna put these on with a little bit of curl to them. And because they're all snowy, that's gonna make it so juicy. These just come wound up with one of these, so I'll just take and untie them. Go like that, and I'll take and just trim all these down to just about a 1-inch stem. Now what we're going to do with these is we're going to curl some of these first, and I'm going to work on a few going to the inside. So you come in here and you curl those little pieces, and then these twigs go in exactly the same direction that we were just working with. Oh, I got to plug my glue pot in. So you see, we're gonna run this to the inside. Oh, that's pretty. I love that curly. Okay, now rotate it a little. We're gonna come and go more to this side. You could even put this on a Lazy Susan if you wanna make it flat. That would be fine too. All right, let's go right into here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, and come on around. Let's go one more here. I think 3 on the inside is perfect. And these are so nicely wired, you can totally just curl them up. So pretty to the inside. Now we're ready to rock out that perimeter and go all the way out to the outside and give this some sass. And don't forget, just hold a little bit off. Okay, I'm curling these, but not quite as tight. Okay, there's number 1. Let's put the next one in. And so I'm curling a little bit, but then I'm just doing them a little looser. I want them to go a little bit longer to go to the outside. All right, let's bring the next one in. All right, how about right here? Yes. I love that. Look how pretty that is. And that is really, the brown stem on this is picking up the brown in those pine cones. Oh, Mama loves that. I love that. Okay, and be careful if you get any glue. Like here, I've got a little glue showing. I'm gonna steal a little leaf from down here and just put it on my glue right there. Boom. I hit it like it never happened. Okay, let's keep going around the other side now. This is Keleas.com. We make and teach you how to make beautiful floral designs for your home. And we, as Keleas and the rest of the team here, we're thankful you're here. We're streaming live from our new studio that still doesn't have sound reducing walls, but we're working on it. We're gonna get fancy. Look how pretty. Oh my God, I love it. Let's keep going. A little bit more. This looks so pretty. This is a kit, guys. There's my piece, and I really want to pop these out for dimension. Okay, see how much dimension we have working? Now on the back, you see nothing's coming through. We want to keep that nice and clean. Okay, now I've got a couple of the berry pieces left, but overall I am very happy with this. Let me bring these out. I'm looking at it on the camera to see. Let me take a couple of these and we'll fill in anywhere we need to. Where this is the cutest little pine cone on it. I adore that. So let's take and let me put this one in. Maybe right here. Slide this one and just push that into that grapevine. And we'll let that one kind of come this way. Cute. And then let me see. Looking pretty good. I can put this one right in here so it goes into that zone right there. You could always cut any of this down smaller too, and you can use it for a different project. But we like to have some wreath kits for beginners, so you go to our website at Keleas.com and we have thousands of products and it can be overwhelming. So we want to make sure you can just start off slow with a kit that you can make, complete that project. Anytime you go to a kit or a supply list on the website, there's a link in there for the video. If you're in our paid class, there's also a link for the paid courses. So either way, you can always use Keleas.com as a resource how to get back to videos for the items you purchased for different projects. All right, guys, I had fun making this with you. Bye, everybody.